we'll see. Maybe you're right. Maybe there won't be big retailers who come into Willard's Point. Maybe there won't be big retailers who move into the Armory in the Bronx. Maybe the big land use, the big developers who are proposing those deals are wrong, and they'll go from being very profitable companies to losing a lot of money. I think what you might find, right, is we might be watching a test tube to see if it works. And maybe what you'll find is that those types of deals wind up having both economic benefits for the companies that invest there and having good paying jobs for the people who work there.
So here's one example that we know what's happening. New York City politics prevents the Walmart from opening stores in any parts of the city, most warehouse clubs. So they just surround the city with stores, luring shoppers who want to shop at those places. How isn't that counterproductive? And by the way, since they offer such competitive prices, isn't that a blow to making New York City affordable to the middle class?
Well, you know, one of my values in fighting for the middle class and those struggling to make it is to think about what has made the communities of New York City so successful as middle class aspirational places. And it is hard to dispute, well maybe for me it's hard to dispute, perhaps for you it is not. It's hard to dispute that the neighborhood shopping street as a place for employment for young people out of school, as a place for the rung of opportunity to be climbed, is something to be valued and something we have to figure out how to protect. We went through a period, until relatively recently, with a large number of empty storefronts on the shopping strips of the outer boroughs. We're now at a place that the entrepreneurial energy, the safety of the city, has now created a situation where we don't have that anymore. Now those shops are full. And I ask you, what is the value of having a Walmart on Queens Boulevard that wipes out economic development on the rest of Queens Boulevard?
Oh, how about that their prices are 20% lower?
Stand by. What is the value of saving 15 or 20% on that pair of jeans in terms of creating jobs for the rest of Queens? Having a thriving economy, more than just that one spot, but having a thriving economy for the entire of the Queens Boulevard shopping strip. We have seen the way this goes. We don't know, we don't have to hypothesize the way it goes. What goes on in communities all around the country, the big box store lands, the big box store undercuts local economic development, drives local economic development out, prices gradually begin to rise, and it costs all of us. Let me just say one other thing. It costs all of us in another way. The number of people who are underpaid and underinsured at places like Walmart means we pay for their health care. Means that they come back to us in the rolls for health care and for food stamps and the other things, since they don't pay a sustainable wage, comes back to us. So if you want to figure out the cost, we have to not only figure out the psychic cost of what it means to wipe out our shopping strips, but also the real dollars and cents cost. And I think when you tally it all up, Walmart for New York City is a bad deal. But I don't believe, frankly, you should have no big box stores anywhere. I just don't believe them having proximate to shopping strips is a very smart economic development policy.